Hi everyone, today we'll talk about perfectionism and how it affects our lives. I'll start right away with instructive story. Just an hour ago I was recording a video for my trading channel and started thinking that I should record it. So why? Because I said something wrong, stumbled in a couple of places and didn't remember some of the thoughts she wanted to say. In general, the video wasn't perfect. And immediately it dawned on me that this perfectionism is so burdensome in our lives that I decided to share my thoughts with you. This is such a difficult thing of which we are all hostages. Every time I want to do something, I want to do it perfectly right away. If I launch a product, it should immediately be made to its smallest detail and perfectly packaged. If I want to launch a new channel, that should immediately have high views. If I try a new strategy, it should immediately bring high profits, etc, etc, etc. And every time I come up with something, painting an ideal plan in my head, I realize it just doesn't fight reality. The idea is crazy, it's better not to try it at all. And this perfectionism prevents us from moving, absolutely in everything. Here I most often share my experience and rarely give examples of scientific research. By the way, write in comments whether it's worth aiding research or personal experience is more interesting for you. So, when I come home, for example, and I have a workout schedule, but for some reason I have 40 minutes left for it instead of 2 hours, and most likely I just want to go to it. Why? It won't be perfect, and so it is in almost everything. Every time I fall out of the jet, autoplaying, discipline and so on, it's very hard for me to go back to my previous actions. I always make plans for training, work and so on, but if I get sick, go somewhere for a certain period of time, then it's incredibly difficult for me to return. It's not perfect anymore. I lose my shape, concentration and don't do the result any more than before. I have to start all over again to some extent. This reduces motivation. Perfectionism really bothers us. And examples with the video which I didn't like much is an example of how it gets in the way. The desire to do everything perfectly doesn't give me a real opportunity to get a result from the video today. Even if you look at very successful people, on the one hand, they're perfectionists because they're always striving for ideal and seemingly unattainable. But at the same time, in the process, they are not trying to make everything perfect. They just do actions and allow themselves to make mistakes. They think less and spend more time on the first steps. And this is an important difference about successful people. Don't just take the first step, you will get a result anyway. Today, I will finish shooting and get the result from these videos in the form of subscribers, likes, comments, activity. I've already taken this step. If I had sat and thought about the ideals in the area for another week, then I would not have had the result this week, and someone else would have shared such a video. Do you understand the logic? It's in your action, but I'm definitely going to get something out of it. Therefore, perfectionism is what kills the ability to be flexible and act immediately, which is very important in high competition. This doesn't give us opportunity to delegate. I have a team now, and it can sometimes be very difficult for me to give control of the situation to other people, but I'm learning it every day. If I'm forever chasing the ideal, then I will not do anything because the ideal doesn't exist. There is something that you do every day, a process that you can influence in the moment, and in order for something to work out, you just need to do something. That's why at this moment I'm not choosing the perfect picture, but it's what I can do right now, and most likely as a result it will lead me to this perfect picture. So guys, share your thoughts and stories in the comments. It will be very interesting to read for me. Be sure to like and subscribe so as not to miss new videos, and see you soon. Bye bye.